Hi, this is a show that brings you the top 5 digital and social media news each week in less than 5 minutes. Welcome to the Connected Church News. I'm Natchi Lazarus. This week we have news from Facebook, Twitter, Google, Instagram and Messenger. This is a show that is designed for busy leaders of nonprofits, churches and ministries who like to stay on top of the latest trends and news each week in less than 5 minutes. Let's get started. Our first big news of this week is from Facebook. Last week, Facebook announced the launch of Facebook Shops, which is an online store that people can access on both Facebook and Instagram. So once you set it on Facebook, then people can access on multiple channels that belong to Facebook. The interoperability is what makes it very interesting. It's very similar to Amazon in the sense that people can finish a purchase right inside the app. You can make a payment and everything within the app as you go along. But what makes it interesting is the combination of channels. Facebook says that when somebody looks at a product and they have a question, they can message the organization with their question on Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. So they are bringing in Instagram and WhatsApp into the equation, which makes it very, very interesting. And Facebook says eventually in the future, people will be able to even order on a chat on Instagram and WhatsApp. They can order the products that are listed on your Facebook shop. So if you are a ministry or a nonprofit that has products that you would like to take to people, then definitely check out this new product launch. Our next news is from Twitter. Last week, Twitter announced in their blog that they are testing a new setting which will let you choose who can reply to your tweet and join your conversation. So basically, Twitter will give you 3 options. You can select whether everyone can reply to a tweet or people you follow or only people that you mention. So this is a very interesting set of options considering Twitter is a public platform, and right now they are rolling it out to a few users based on invitation. I got an invitation last week to test this feature and it has been very, very interesting. Some of the use cases are going to apply to ministries and nonprofits as well. So definitely check out this new feature and see if you are in the testing group. If not, very soon it should be live. Our next news is from Instagram, and this could be a big news for some of the ministries listening to me who use music in your live video and other video content. Instagram has released new updates and guidelines on how to use music in videos, not just in Instagram but also on Facebook Live. I know ministries have music in the form of, say, worship or other context. So this is something that is important for you to check out and make sure that you are in alignment with their policies, because the article also says that you will soon start receiving notifications that if your audio is not in line with the licensing agreements or these guidelines, then it might be removed, and that notification will actually appear in your newsfeed or in your notifications area as you upload content or when you go live. So it's important for you to understand these guidelines. Do check it out. Our next news is from Google. Last week, Google released an article that I wanted to bring to your notice, which has a lot of tips about how to optimize your Google ads specifically for this COVID-19 season, because people's mindsets have changed because of the lockdown. The way they interact online has changed. So Google lists these resources and gives you tips on using tools like, say, smart bidding or recommendations page, or how to select a keyword and so on. In fact, at the end of this article, you would see one resource page that gives you a lot more information about how you can optimize your Google ads. I know there are many ministries and nonprofits that use Google ads, especially through Google grants and other provisions. So if you would like to be more effective during this season with your Google ads, then I highly recommend that you check out this article. I will link to it in the show notes. Hey, I just wanted to take a moment to remind you to subscribe if you've not done so already, so that you do not miss any updates from us. Being on top of all the news items and trends could be an important thing in your week, right? So thank you for subscribing. Now let's go to our next news item. Our final news of this week is about Messenger. We've got 2 interesting news items about Messenger. The first is Facebook brings back polls option to Messenger. Earlier it was there and then they removed it. to streamline it and so on. But now, because of public demand, they've brought back polling, so you can ask questions within Messenger and people can respond to it. That is one. The second is even more interesting. It is an integration between Instagram and Messenger. Now, within your Instagram DM, you can open a Messenger room. For example, let's say you're chatting with a few people on Instagram, which has become one of the preferred ways of communication, right? And then you can say, click on the video button, and then you'll see an option to open a Messenger room, which has capacity to take 50 people. Then you can select some of your contacts in Instagram direct messaging, and then you can all go over to the Messenger app to have that video call. And the interesting thing is, it will give you a link, and you can even share it with people outside who don't even have a Facebook account to join that call. So do check it out. Seems like a very interesting feature that could have many applications from non-profit and a ministry perspective. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you for joining me. If you like to dig deeper into any of the stories we talked about, you can visit our news page, natchilazarus.com/news. We've got all the source links and details on that page. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and stay safe. God bless you.